There was a time when marriage was presented to women as the ultimate prize. It was the finish line. It was the proof that you were chosen, that you were valuable, that you were complete. You were thought, directly or indirectly, that if you did everything right, love would reward you with a ring, a home, stability, and happiness. You're welcome to stand in your power. But many women nowadays are stepping back and saying something that shocks a lot of people. A lot of women are saying, I don't know if marriage is for me anymore. I don't know if I want to be married. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Compliments of the season, guys. Welcome back to my channel. To those of you who just um subscribe to my channel, I want to say very big thank you to you. Compliments of the season. Merry Christmas in arrears and happy Boxing Days. And I wish you okay, did I say happy Boxing Days? Okay, happy Boxing Day. And I wish you a happy new year in advance. So, welcome back to Stand in Your Power. If this is your first time of seeing me, my name is Femi, and you're on to Stand in Your Power. Now, a lot of women are asking this question. Do I really want to get married? I don't know if marriage is for me anymore. This is a question that a lot of married women are asking, and a lot of unmarried women don't even want to get married. Now, a lot of married women are asking this question not because they are bitter, not because they hate men, not because they have failed, but because they paid attention. There are a lot of things. Before I even go into that, let's watch this video. I was scrolling on social media, and this video inspired this topic today. Okay, why women don't want to stay married, why married women want to be single. And yeah, a lot of people will have a lot of opinions about yeah, if you stay married, it is okay for you. You are in your comfort zone. If you are unmarried, you are carrying all the load alone. Let's watch what some women had to say before we go into the full details on this video.
I
Listen to
long
this.
for the day to be.
Let me
I
take it back.
hate being fucking married. I long for the day to be single again. The only thing that's causing me to stay and stick it out is because I've been a housewife for 10 years. And to get back out there in the workforce with a mental illness, there's some fears that I have. But I literally do hate being married. So y'all know how I say that I always use my content to push my pain into purpose, make y'all laugh. A lot of this pain is connected to my marriage. A lot of it. I just try my hardest not to put it out there, and I'm still not going to go into details. But just know that this shit is not fucking gold. And no matter how much I try, no matter what I do, at the end of the day, I still just want the fuck out. I want to be single. I know I can love myself better alone than anybody can love me with them. I love who I am, but I do not love who I am with this person. I hate being fucking married. And on my life, once this shit is over, I would never fucking get married again.
I think she will get married again if she finds the right person. Remember what she said? She said, I don't like who I am with this person. And let's watch this. I don't know if this one is going to have copyright, but I won't show the video, but I would just play the audio. I think that's what I'm going to do for that one. Okay, let's listen to this.
everything that I have and everything I am, and I'm going to pour it in. Codependency goes like this. I'm going to take all the love and all the resources and everything that I have and everything I am, and I'm going to pour it into you. And then I'm going to stand outside of you like I'm standing outside a pawn shop begging you to give me some of it back, right? I'm going to beg you to give me some love. Meanwhile, I've just emptied myself of all that I contain into you, and now I'm going to beg for scraps. And I've heard it called a crumaholic too. I'm going to beg for crumbs. I'm going to beg for scraps. Now, that's bad math, right? It's like, what if we cut out the middleman and you just pour all of that love and resources into yourself, right? But I didn't know how to do that, and I didn't think I was worthy of that. And I was taught by my culture that what you do is you go out and, especially women are taught this.
Yes.
You get love by pouring in, and then you hope that you get some back.
That's right.
And you give up and sacrifice for this person.
This is why you write later in the book that women who are married end up being unhappier because they've given, where on the other hand, the men who are married are just fine because they're the ones who are being taken care of. They're the ones who everybody is pouring everything into.
This is called the marriage benefit imbalance. And marriage is a very good deal for men. It's not a good deal for women. I don't know what the statistics are in same-sex marriages because I don't think it's been studied. But the question remains, who's playing the traditional role of the wife in this relationship, meaning who's overgiving?
Who is overgiving? So let's go back to what I was saying earlier. I said many women are now stepping back and they are saying a lot of things. They are saying something that shocks people, that is shocking the society. This woman comes up and says, I don't know if marriage is for me. Another one is saying, I don't know if I want to get married. Oh, I don't want to get married again. I don't like the woman that earlier said she doesn't want to get married again. She said something. She said, I don't like who I am when I'm with this person. Now, I can categorically say it over, in fact, 100%, I am 100% sure that if that woman finds someone that treats her better, treats her good, she would marry again. Okay? So a lot of women are running away from marriage, not because they are bitter, not because they hate men. No, not because they failed, but because they did too much, because they paid attention to themselves. They are now beginning to understand themselves. They are now beginning to pay attention to who they are. Now, this is not a rebellion against love. No, it's a response to people's lived experiences. It's a response to people's true life cases. Now, let's break this down. Let's break it down carefully. Let's break it down compassionately. And let's break it down truthfully. If you're watching this video, please do well to like, share, subscribe, and please do hype the video. Now, the first thing I want to say is that the reality of emotional labor now finally has a name. There's a lot of emotional labor that women pull through, all in the name of marriage. Okay? For decades, women are doing the invisible work. They've been doing the work without a language for it. I can tell you firsthand from my own experience. When I was married, oh, Jesus. Even now, I'm still doing the work. But sometimes, if you are doing the work emotionally, psychologically, mentally, everything is on you physically. That is what I call emotional overload. Emotional labor. And for decades, these women have been doing the invisible work. without a language for it. Now, we have a language for it. It is called mental load. It is called emotional labor. It is called caretaker fatigue. These women are tired. Marriage for many women quietly became a job. A job. This is a job where you manage emotions, both your own, his own, and if you have kids, the children's own. Sometimes if you have crazy in-laws, your in-laws own. You as the woman, you have to remember everything. You have to anticipate people's needs. You are the one that smooths conflict. You are the peacemaker. You are the one who holds the family together emotionally. And when the woman finally says, I am tired, guess what the response is? The response is, but that's what wives do. Where I come from, they will say, say, but that's what wives do. You are just overthinking it. That's your job. Okay? That's your job as a woman. My mother did it. If my mother could do it, then you should be able to do it too. So women are asking, why should love feel like unpaid labor? Women are in marriages where marriage stopped feeling like partnership. And it has started to feel like a permanent responsibility. When you have a permanent responsibility on your back, on you, it becomes a heavy load that you struggle under. And some people are saying, hey, I'm tired of this thing called marriage because marriage benefits the men more. And women are beginning to notice. And this part makes people very, very, very uncomfortable. But the data and lived experiences align everywhere, in different races, different cultures, different people, different religious practice, different environments. Studies consistently show married men live longer, married men earn more. What else? Married men report higher life satisfaction. Meanwhile, the married women report higher stress. Women are the one who initiate most of the divorces. Have you stopped to ask yourself why? A lot of people will say, hey, it's because of feminism. No. There comes a point where people say, enough is enough. I am tired. This is why you see women initiating most of the divorce. Single women report higher happiness and longevity than married women. Well, that depends. That depends as well. Many married women are not saying marriage is bad, but they are asking questions. What they are not saying is, why does this arrangement cost me more than it gives to me? A lot of women are feeling drained. They are feeling drained emotionally. Not even only in marriage, even in relationships. When you meet a narcissist, they would, oh God, let me even leave that part. Like, and sometimes you are just like, I think I just want to choose my peace. I think I just want to be by myself. For me, at this stage in my life, I've gotten to a point where you stress me like this. You give me small, you go waka. Me, I go waka. Meaning I would choose my peace. My life experiences have taught me to choose my peace. Life experiences have taught me to choose myself. Life experiences have taught me that it's better for my circle to be smaller than filled with a lot of people that will cost me my peace. Okay? When women realize they are giving more of their emotional energy, they are giving more domestic labor, and they're self-sacrificing so much more than what they are receiving in support, in freedom or growth, marriage stops looking like a win. When you see yourself as a woman, you are stuck sometimes, maybe in your marriage. God ever help you if you marry someone that is jealous of you, spousal envy. You are doing great things in life. Even with the emotional load that you carry, with the domestic labor that you carry, with everything that you carry, you still work. You still do a 9 to 5. You still run a business. Okay? At some point, you begin to ask yourself, why am I even in this thing? If I'm not receiving the support that I need, this person is not supporting you emotionally, is not supporting you financially, is not supporting you in any way, then you begin to tell yourself, I can do bad all by myself. These are the things women are saying. Why should I be drowning in a relationship where this man is not, in a marriage or in a relationship where the man is not giving me anything, he's not supporting me spiritually, he's not supporting me financially, he's not supporting me emotionally? I'd rather just choose myself. And we are beginning to see a lot of women choosing themselves in these times. Some people will say, oh, it's feminism. Some people will say it's selfishness. No. We are getting to a point where women are beginning to understand things. Women are becoming more like, hey, I need to leave. A lot of women have seen their mother crumble under this weight. A lot of women have seen their mothers lose their lives under this weight, and they're like, if marriage is going to make me lose myself, then it stops looking like a win. Okay? So another reason is that loss of identity is a quiet deal breaker. Very quiet. The first woman that I saw that said, I am no longer myself. I cannot behave the way I used to. I am not myself, was my mother. My mother is very outgoing. And then one day she said, I'm no longer myself. I didn't understand until I got into a marriage where I began to lose myself. I'm like, I'm no longer myself here. No one warns women how much of themselves can disappear in a marriage. Nobody will warn you. You just have to make a conscious effort for you not to lose yourself. The truth is, it happens gradually. You don't lose yourself overnight. You lose yourself in inches, little by little, when you begin to postpone your dreams. When your voice gets softened. When your ambition, before you got married, you used to be this ambition woman. All of a sudden, your ambition got adjusted. Okay? Your needs became negotiable. And the world will say, well done. The world applauds you for it, right? They say, hey, she's a mother. That is what mothers do. Hey, some women wake up years later and realize, I don't even recognize the woman I've become to keep this marriage alive. That is not rebellion. That is grief. You lost yourself because you wanted to keep your marriage alive. I did it. I did it for 11 good years. And when I left that marriage, the only thing I do not regret is the 2 beautiful children that came out of that marriage. Okay? Women saying they lost themselves. That's grief. You are grieving the loss of yourself. My advice to you, if you are watching me, don't get to the point where you lose yourself. And many women they are beginning to decide that they would rather stay single than for them to slowly vanish again. My advice is, if you want to stay single, it's up to you. But make sure that even in a relationship, it's not only marriage, it's not only in marriage that you can lose yourself. Even in a relationship, if you are not careful, you will lose yourself. You will lose yourself. Another reason why women are saying, oh, they want to, they don't want to get married is because many women married for the wrong reasons. And now they are beginning to own up to it. They're beginning to say, why did I even get married in the first place? Let's be honest. Some women married because they were afraid of being alone. Some of them married because they had been in a relationship for so long and they didn't want to end the relationship. They were asking themselves, where am I going to start from? Some women married because they're tired of waiting. Some of them, society pressured them into getting married. Some, their religious practices, maybe from the church or from the mosque or from wherever, they were told that it was their destiny to get married. Some of them come from families that ask too many questions. And some, as they were getting older, the age anxiety kicked in. Okay? Some people did not marry badly. They might have married a good person, but some married too early. They married prematurely. Now, when I say married prematurely, I'm not talking about marrying when you are young. Age is not maturity. Sometimes you might be old and you marry prematurely. When I say marry prematurely, it depends on the state of the relationship that you're in. And instead of repeating that cycle, many women choose, or many women are choosing clarity over conformity, which I like. A lot of women are beginning to wake up and say, hey, I allowed society pressure me into marrying this person. Oh, I was afraid of being alone. That's why I married this person. They're beginning to learn the lesson and they're like, hey, I'd rather just be by myself. A lot of women are saying, I would rather just be alone than be partnered and be unfulfilled. Now, that's not arrogance. That is self-awareness. A lot of women are becoming self-aware, and that's why they are saying, I don't think I want to be married anymore. That's why a lot of them are saying, I don't think I want to. I just want to choose myself. Another reason why women are saying, I don't know if I want to be married anymore, is the issue of how do I put it now? Okay, let me say it this way. Many women didn't really mind doing more until they realized that some men could do more but chose not to. And when a woman realizes that, when a woman sees that he knows how, he just won't help. The man, when a woman realizes that the man benefits from her exhaustion, when a woman realizes that the man expects praise for doing doing the basics, for breadcrumbing me. When a woman sees that he avoids growth because she overcompensates for his lack of it, then love will begin to turn into resentment. And people, resentment in marriage is a killer. Women are no longer willing to build homes for men who refuse to carry bricks. Women are no longer refusing, or they are no longer willing to build homes for men who don't want to do anything. And women are beginning to see that marriage no longer equals safety. In those days, we were taught that marriage is economic and physical protection. Where you come together with the man, money, everything, you guys will do well. Now, women are earning their own money. Women are able to pay their own bills. They are able to raise their own children alone. Even some women do it when they are married. Some women are living single, even while married. And they're like, so what am I doing here? If I'm doing it all alone, while I'm married, then let me just go and do it by myself. Marriage did not protect me. That's what some women are realizing. It didn't protect me from loneliness. It didn't protect me from emotional neglect. It didn't protect me from infidelity or burnout. So a lot of women, they look at it and they stop viewing marriage as security. And they start viewing self-sufficiency as peace. Women are beginning to choose peace over performance. They're like, instead of me to be performing for applause, let me choose my own peace. Let me be authentic. Because marriage often asks women to perform. Marriage, you say, oh, be grateful to the man. Be grateful. He's doing his best. Be accommodating. Oh, you have to forgive him. Oh, you have to be quiet. You talk too much. That is how men are. Men are very this. You just have to be strong. You have to be everything. Marriage has become performance. And a lot of women have reached the breaking point where they are asking, who am I allowed to be if I am not performing? Who am I really without this marriage? Okay? A lot of women are beginning to ask that question. And singlehood for most women feels like rest. Singlehood for most women feels like autonomy. It feels like emotional quiet. It feels like a space to heal. It feels like a space to grow. That doesn't mean that these women don't want love. It means they don't want self-erasure. They don't want to deplete. They don't want to lose themselves. And this is not being anti-men. This is being pro-women. Okay? Let's be very clear. Like I said earlier, that woman that you saw saying, I don't want to be married, is a lie. Many women still want partnership. Many women still want love. Many women want compassionate. What's the word? Compassionship. I'm sorry. Many women want companionship. Okay? What they no longer want is them carrying adults emotionally. What women no longer want is shrinking themselves to be chosen. What we no longer want is being loyal to a system that drains us. What we no longer want is romanticizing sacrifice with no return. So what I hear from all these videos that we just watched, women are not rejecting marriage. They are rejecting unequal marriage. And the question women are asking now, the real question has shifted. Oh, yes, it has shifted. It has shifted from, will someone marry me, to, does this partnership enhance my life? Does this partnership cost me my peace? And for the first time in history, women are allowed to answer this question honestly. Okay? Women are allowed to answer these questions honestly. Some women no longer want to be married because they finally understand themselves. Again, they are not broken. They are not bitter. Did I say bitter? They are not bitter. They are not selfish. What they simply are is awake. They are becoming awake. And awakening changes what you're beginning, or let me put it this way, awakening changes what you're willing to tolerate. Okay? And the question remains, what are you willing to tolerate to remain? Let me know what your thoughts are concerning this in the comments below. Once again, my name is Femi, and you are watching Stand in Your Power. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And please do hype the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Bye.